Hey everybody, welcome back to IP Farms. Well, it's another beautiful day here. It's going to be hot, 85 I think, out in the sun. I wish I'd have put this header back on the other cart and got it back in the shop like I had it originally, or the other header, but now we're going to work all out in the blazing sun. But anyway, probably do me some good. Haven't been up here for well over a week now. Dad had major knee replacement surgery. My mom had some surgery on her foot, so I've been pretty much with them 24/7 for the last week or so, making sure they had what they needed. And of course, that thing that came around about 4 years ago and still running rampant has touched us all in one form or fashion. So finally making our way back on the positive note and getting up here and doing some work on the header. So hopefully you've seen the video now. By the time you see this one, I was late getting that one edited and out, but we're on the drive system of the header and the reel drive system. So everything I'm doing here is completely and totally unconventional. We've talked about that already. So just grab you some popcorn and enjoy the ride. My buddy's here today, so I won't get a whole lot of footage, but I'll try to bring you back and show you what we're doing and why. I'm just going to say I'm thankful that I had a parts Gleaner head around here, and it's not the grain head that I stole parts off of. Stay tuned. Alright, so I'm putting this together. This is the shaft off of the variable speed. It's a step down shaft. So we're putting the same bearings back in that came out. They're in good shape. And then we've got this chain sprocket on there that I'll have to weld. I know welding is not the perfect scenario, but it is what it is right now. So that should work, and then we're going to run the chain from, like I said, here down there. We'll have to put us a idler pulley in there somewhere, keep the chain tight. But let me get this bolted up here and we'll bring you back. Okay, here's what we got. I changed the pitman arm. I had some wear in it, greased everything. Got the top chain here back on. That's a rusty piece of chain off the old corn header, so it's going to take a little bit to work in. I didn't leave it in diesel fuel long enough. Here's what we have on the drive system. Chain down, put the adjustment pulley there to keep it tight. It's a little on the tight side. We're going to see how it does. The other chain tensioner I have, the bearings kind of questionable in it, so we'll see how it does. Of course, we still have to weld that once get everything situated. I'm not going to drag the welder out at one time, but I'm getting ready to go down here and get Glenda now and get it hooked up and see if we can get the chain wrapped around that for the drive and then for the feeder beater. And had a little bit of trouble hooking it up, like I said, so we'll see how that works out and probably call it a day. Hadn't seen the wife in a while, so go home and see her and go out and get something to eat and probably get back on it first of next week. So fingers crossed. But like I said, guys, if this works out in the future, you know, with this drive system, really all I have to do then is just put the right boards and teeth on the header, and maybe we could cut soybeans or something with it. So not near as bad as what I thought, because this is the floor that we are planning on using anyway on the other one. So stay tuned. So this is going to be the test, because I haven't cranked Glenda up since the last video you saw where we had it out here hooked to the header. So we'll see how my carburetor works and everything else did. Hopefully it'll fire up. So I'll get you a little spot. And been what, week and a half, 2 weeks. Fingers crossed, guys. Well, here's another day. It's hot. It's like 91, 92. We're supposed to have that today and tomorrow. It's dry. Haven't had any rain in several weeks. Looks like at least another week before we have a decent chance. Corn's suffering. I'm suffering in this heat out here in the sun. So yes, I've got on the pale white pasty edition attire. I'm sorry. But I know this video is getting kind of long. Worked a little bit yesterday. Saw a few clips welding the gears up. I did not want to take the head on and off again. Ran a little issue with my filler plate down here. Drilled the holes. I can't get to the back side of the nuts, and we'll have to do something different there. I need to get the boards on the reel and get this cutter bar situated. So bring you along for some more up today. It may be one of these longer videos, guys, just because I want to get all this on this final video of the work, and then hopefully the next one you see of Glenda will be out in the wheat. If I can get enough finished today and a little bit tomorrow, I hope I can combine tomorrow afternoon or Monday. Today's Friday, June 14th, I believe. So it's ready. It's almost past ready. I need to get it within the next couple days, so let's see what we can do. Well, we got background fan noise because it is hot, hot, hot. That's what we ended up with, guys. I'm going through and I had to change the locking nuts off the old U-bolts on the plastic bushings there that we put on last time for regular nuts, because the U-bolts are so old and stressed that it was trying to break some of them and only have so many. So we're going through and putting new nuts and lock washers on those, a complete bar, and then I'll go back and put the wood in there. So that's 2 out of 6. Very, very, very time consuming. Like I said, hopefully this will work. I mean, you know, worst case I could mount some plastic teeth to these at some point. I think they're a little long, but we'll see. I just as soon do without teeth myself if we can make it work. A lot of people say it does. Alright, I'm not going to bore you the rest of that. I'll bring you back when we get finished and move on to the cutter bar. Well, we got some fans going in the background, getting hot already, but show you a couple things. You've seen that already. There's how the chains worked out on what we were welding on. I got it run over there, put the idler in. I did start it up yesterday and run it. Everything is working okay. I'll show you that later on. Hopefully we got the boards in. I think that's going to work fine for what I need to do. Got to put the finger guards on the auger there and grease those. I've got a couple of guards down there that are bent. I'm hoping that's all it is. It's not the cutter bar, because I think I'm just going to roll with it. That way if I do break a section or something, stick a section, I can unbolt it and put another one on. The other cutter bar's still got the rivets in it. So let's get started. Sure there's no critters in there. I care about snakes, I'm more worried about bees. Okay, let's see if I can start getting the guards on. Well, I know we're fighting the shadows and the sweat drips and everything else, but I want to give a shout out to Oakley's Combine Service in Oxford, North Carolina, especially Gabe down there. Me and him are friends on Instagram and Facebook. Super nice guy. Called him the other day. I don't know, it's about 2 o'clock. I had messaged him on Facebook about some parts, and he told me to give him a call back, and I did. And it was, like I said, 2:30, I think, about these finger guards. And took my order, said he'd get them out. I was thinking, you know, 3 or 4 days probably. They were at the house by 1 o'clock the next day. So, you know, to me, as far as being a very small time, you know, farmer, hobby farmer, whatever you want to say, you know, little small orders to take the time to get that out the door and get it to me because he knew I needed them was amazing. So those guys ship all over. Definitely give them a call if you need anything. If you get to talk to Gabe there, tell him Nelson IP Farms sent you. Super nice guy. It's a lifesaver for any of you guys that are dealing with gleaners. I know, you know, we have here in North Carolina the option of going down there to the used parts, but they keep a whole good selection of brand new stuff on the shelf. So give them a call. Well, I'm tired and exhausted, and it's still early. So for me, it's only going to be about 30 minutes. For you guys, it's going to be anywhere from 3 days to a week before you see it. But stay tuned for the wheat thrashing video. We're going to try it. Put some new guards on the sickle bar. Got the finger guards in. Got a few dull blades there. We're just going to go with it. Greased everything up. Oiled the chains. Got a couple fire extinguishers inside. I do not have any variable speed on the reel, nor do I have the hydraulics to raise the reel up and down, so I'm hoping I'm just going to go with it. My main thing, if I can get 65 to 70% of the wheat off as far as the seed, I can probably manage the rest of it. Like we said before, guys, it's just lessons learned. Be more prepared. I'm not sure what the future will hold for the grain table here and this combine, or what, but hopefully it'll get us by what we need to do now, and we'll go from there. So I know the video got long, wasn't a whole lot of great footage, just more work, but a lot of fabrication, and try to show you what I did. So stay tuned for the next one. We'll see how all of it worked out. Don't forget to check out farmmerchbin.com if you're interested in any of my merchandise, hat, shirts, decals, koozies, anything you can think of, or any of the other great channels she does work for. Nikki and Allison, great people. Check them out. I'll put a link in the description. So say a prayer for me, keep your fingers crossed, and I'm gonna head out to the wheat field. Stay tuned for the next one. Till then, thank you.